Please join with me in thanking Chad Goodman, Archie Morrison, and Jake Tacken of the Kelowna Pipe Band. And now will you please rise and join with vocalist Paul Moore as we sing O Canada. Thank you, Paul. And will you please remain standing as Amber Cardenas brings us the Okanagan song.
Ah
Amber. And you may now all be seated. Welcome everyone to the 2017 Spring Convocation Ceremony at Okanagan College. My name is Andrew Hay and I'm the Vice President of Education for Okanagan College. Before we begin, I'd like to mention our distinguished guests and members of our platform party, beginning with Norm Letnick, MLA-elect for Kelowna Lake Country, Mr. Randy Manuel, Honorary Fellow recipient, Connie Denisick, Chair of the Okanagan College Board of Governors, Dr. Dennis Silvestroni, Chair of the Okanagan College Education Council, Alan Coyle, Interim Regional Dean, South Okanagan Similkameen, Roy Dakin, Vice President, Finance and Administration, Charlotte Kushner, Vice President, Students, Kara Kasimer, President of the Okanagan College Alumni Association, Dr. Barry McGilvery, Associate Dean, Okanagan School of Business, Dr. Heather Banham, Dean, Okanagan School of Business, Jane Muskins, Registrar, Alan Hickey, Associate Registrar Systems, and all the faculty who are present here today, and Mr. Jim Hamilton, President of Okanagan College, who I now invite to give his address.
Thank you, Dr. Hay, and welcome everybody to this afternoon's convocation. So, I don't know what you, but I really like the way we started that. See, because I'm of Scottish heritage, so we get bagpipes. And then we get to hear Paul Moore, and I felt like I was at a Canucks game for a moment, except that I'm surrounded by winners. And then Amber, we always love having Amber join us at these events, especially because she has such a terrific voice and does the honor song so well. But also it's a way of inviting us to recognize we're gathered in the traditional territory of the Okanagan Nation, which is home to West Bank First Nation. And Amber comes all the way from Penticton to do this for us. So thank you, Amber, for doing that. So graduates, I'm very pleased to be the first to congratulate you on your achievement today. And since becoming president of Okanagan College back in 2004, I think I have been to about 60 of these ceremonies and spoken to literally thousands of students, graduating students. But having said that, for me, each one of these ceremonies is just as inspiring as the last one, because they all breathe life into Okanagan College's mission statement, which of course you will all know, is that we transform lives and communities. This month alone, we're sending nearly 1,400 graduates into the world to become authors, computer programmers, educators, scientists, nurses, and home builders, just to name a few. And this afternoon's graduating class includes our first future commercial pilots, entrepreneurs, chefs, accountants, again, to name but a few. And then there are those of you who will land in or perhaps even invent jobs and careers that didn't even exist when you entered into the program here at the college. We honor you today, and we recognize your achievements and the unique path each of you has taken to arrive here. And as you go out into this dramatically changing world, there's a possibility you could be overwhelmed, especially if you watch the news every morning to find out what somebody's tweeted overnight. I think you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're surrounded, it seems, by growing uncertainty, disruption, climate change, social conflicts, and so on. If you look at what is happening to the south of us in Europe, the Mideast, almost anywhere in the world, I think you'll understand what I'm saying. But the purpose of my comment today is not to depress everybody, but to note that these are challenges. And instead of perceiving all of this uncertainty as a challenge, you can make a decision. And you can decide to view those as opportunities to put in play all of your skills for the common good, to right wrong, to create positive change, to challenge the status quo, and to put your education and training to work for others. You've been extremely well prepared by your professors, instructors, librarians, other staff, and the experiences you've had in your classes and in the community, where already so many of you have put your skills and education to work for others. So I know from being a parent, as well as once a long time ago, a student and an educator, that none of us gets where we are today without a little help along the way. So this is a little audience participation piece. So it is not a party game or a joke or an embarrassment, but I'd like you, all the students, to please stand for a moment and turn and face the audience that is here today. So I'd like you to join me now in a hearty round of applause to acknowledge the people here with you today and the many others who could not be here today for the role they have played in supporting you. Now, tempted as I am to leave you standing like that for the rest of my speech, I'll not do that, so you can turn around and sit down if you like, please. So on behalf of everybody at Okanagan College, let me just tell you how proud we are of you. And now the big question, and the big question is this, simply, what is next? What is next for you? What are you going to do with what you've learned? Each of you is here today because you've asked questions. Questions of yourself and questions about the world around you. One little piece of advice is simply this: keep asking those kinds of questions. Do so, and you will continue to transform yourselves and the communities around you. Congratulations, graduates, and please continue to make us proud.
Thank you, President Hamilton. I'd now like to invite Connie Denisick, Chair of the Okanagan College Board of Governors, to the podium to give her address.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, Mr. Education Chair, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and graduands. It's my pleasure to bring greetings from the Okanagan College Board of Governors and to offer my sincere congratulations to the graduating class of 2017. For you, this is a day to celebrate your achievements, to reflect on your experiences, and anticipate what lies ahead. For me, this is a welcome opportunity to address the real individuals behind every decision that we as a Board of Governors makes. And I'm pleased that we have several of the Board of Governors here today. Laura Turn here is here, Susan Jo Hall, and Nika Kananga is also here. So there are a lot of events that we like to attend, particularly the convocations. I too have been a student at Okanagan College, and I know firsthand the great value of the credentials that you're receiving today. And if there's one piece of knowledge that I can impart, it's that education is a lifelong pursuit. At least that's been my experience, and probably that of many here today. And I truly hope that your graduation marks just one of many important milestones in your education and in your life. And although I've had the privilege of attending quite a few convocation ceremonies over the years, I never cease to be moved and to be inspired by the hundreds of examples of determination and success before me. And today is no exception. Witnessing our students achieve Okanagan educational goals adds to the reason that I've returned to school to pursue a Master of Arts in Leadership. There are likely many others who are here today who are inspired by your hard work, determination, and success. As you reflect upon your time here at Okanagan College, I'm sure you recognize those moments and achievements that may have seemed small or insignificant at the time, but in retrospect have been life-changing. And that is the beauty of learning and education. It's a process that doesn't end when you graduate. I urge you to grab hold of learning opportunities as they come your way. So let's take today to celebrate all that you've achieved and all that is yet to come. Whether the parchment that you receive today marks the completion of a first step toward your educational goal, or whether you have arrived exactly where you set out to go, you have much to be proud of, and know that we are proud of you as well. To the class of 2017, I offer my sincere congratulations and best wishes on behalf of the Board of Governors. Well done and good luck.
Thank you, Connie. I'd now like to invite Dr. Dennis Silvestroni, Chair of Education Council, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Hay. Ladies and gentlemen, today we bestow the award of Honorary Fellow on Randy Manuel. This award is recognition by Okanagan College for distinguished achievement or outstanding service. The criteria for the award are mentorship, excellence, eminence, and accomplishment. I will now call upon Alan Coyle to read the citation. Alan.
Randy, would you join me at the podium, please? Mr. President, I have the distinct honor to present Mr. Randy Manuel for the award of Honorary Fellow. His dedication to public service commends him for recognition by Okanagan College. Randy's been a champion for this region's history for the better part of 5 decades. Whether it was in a grade 10 high school class when he had the audacity to ask why the lesson on Indigenous peoples was focused on coastal First Nations instead of Okanagan First Nations, or as a champion of saving the artifacts of recent history, Randy has been a steady and consistent force for promoting and preserving our connection to the Okanagan's past. At 17, at an age and in a time when most young men were wholly consumed by their interests in cars and women, Randy joined the Okanagan Historical Society. I'd note, though, that apparently it takes a long time to earn the trust of the members of that society. Randy didn't become president until 2013, a short 49 years after he joined. Beyond his 20-year career as curator of the R.N. Atkinson Museum and Archives, Randy has lived the role as a protector of our history. For those who have visited the SS Sicamous, the SS Naramata, ridden or marveled at the Kettle Valley Steam Railway, or admired CP Rail Tug Number 6, you can thank, in part, Randy. If you're enough of an outdoors person to know about the Brigade Trail that brought traders from the coast into the interior in the mid-19th century, then you should know that Randy spent several of his youthful summers bushwhacking that route on horseback with some of his mentors. And for the stamp collectors who might be among us, I know there's probably hundreds here, Randy used his skills as a commercial artist to create 2 Canadian collector's stamps that have been used as fundraisers for worthy causes. Rumor has it that there's a 3rd in the works. But while Randy was up to his elbows in other parts of his anatomy in history, he also found time to help shape the future. He served as president of the Okanagan-Similkameen Park Society in 1970, an organization that prompted creation of the Okanagan Mountain Wilderness Park. His penchant for public service manifested itself in a different way in 2005 when he decided to run for municipal council in Penticton. He stepped forward knowing that, win or lose, the outcome would mark the end of his career with the museum. He won a seat, and as a Penticton councillor, Randy participated in one of the more controversial decisions of the day, which was to build the South Okanagan Events Centre. Today, that structure is a beacon for major events in Penticton and an undeniable generator of significant economic activity. His contributions as a public servant are numerous, including being a member of British Columbia's Heritage Trust, a Scouts Canada leader for 15 years, and director and president of the Okanagan School of the Arts. And beside him for many of the past 38 years has been Jean, who has watched as Randy devoted himself to noble and worthy causes, including raising son Christopher. Randy Manuel has had a tremendous impact in this region in ways that we can certainly see and appreciate now, but which future generations will likely appreciate even more. They will benefit from his devotion and dedication. He stands here in a lovely blue gown as a remarkable example of those people far-sighted enough to want to preserve our history. Mr. President, I would now ask you to step forward and present the award to Randy Manuel.
So the award consists of two parts. First, there's this solid gold color medallion, which makes you look like a bit of a rap star or something like that. But anyway, this is a very tangible memento. And we also have a parchment for you too. I'll hang on to this for a moment because you need to go with Alan and sign a piece of paper. While we're waiting for Randy to do that, just note that this award is the highest honor that Okanagan College can bestow upon a member of our extended community. And every year we go through a process of nomination and selection of people who are worthy recipients. So Randy joins a very small number of people who contribute to, remember my speech, transforming lives and communities in a very real way. And at this point then I'd like to invite Mr. Randy Manuel to say a few words to the graduating class of 2017.
I'd like to say that I was very honored to be able to hear the song of the Silks people played today, because it's very important that we're in their territory. Thank you for the kind remarks. I am humbled and honored that I've been selected for this award. None of the projects that I've been involved in over the past 50 years, historic trails, environmental issues, human and natural history, arts and culture, could not have been done without the cooperative spirit of those who I have worked with. More often than not, those people knew more than I did. They had skills that I did not have. My part in all of this has been as a facilitator, mentor, and supporter. My philosophy in life has been that I would rather try something and fail than not to act upon that opportunity and wonder, what if? For not to try something causes one to not learn from the experience, to not grow into a better person, to fail at maybe making something better for all of us who live in this wonderful place we call home. As an elder, I look to you, the younger generation, and I see great promise in where the world is going. You are at the start of a great new adventure. You will make mistakes, you will have successes, and you will grow because of that. Get involved in life, volunteer, give back to your community, and pay it forward. To those who do not vote, do not get involved to make this world a better place. Do not complain. You have no right to. Be active. Protest if need be. And when you disagree, do it so with civility and respect, for you might learn something. Plan never to grow up. I don't know what I'm going to do when I grow up. It's a long ways away yet. In arriving at this point in my life, I hope that my good friends, my family, and those who have shared my journey to this point overlooked my shortcomings. I know there were many, and for those I'm truly sorry. Life is growing old, and dealing with it comes with it births, marriages, disappointments, loss of loved ones. That is what living is all about. I often take a cue from my 10-year-old Aussie dog, Kenny. He is a wonderful half-blind dog that nobody else wanted. A dog's philosophy is simple. People are born to learn how to lead a good life and to be a good person every day. A dog already knows how to do this. That's why they don't live so long. If there's something that you can take away from this talk, make it be this. Create a legacy that you can be proud of. And thanks to all who had the faith in me to bestow this honor on me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Randy. We're now at one of my favorite parts of our ceremony, and that's an opportunity to hear from one of our students. So I'd like to call upon Kristen Don Doorn from the Bachelor of Business Administration program to give the student address.
Good afternoon, honored guests, faculty, friends, family, and fellow graduates. It is an honor to address this year's graduating class and represent such a diverse group of students at the Okanagan School of Business. After today, some of us here will go off to fly airplanes, some others will go off to be culinary masters, CEOs, or even entrepreneurs. There are students among us who came in here straight from fresh out of high school, while others transferred in from different institutions. We even have mature students who have come back to study after years away. But despite our different paths going into and coming out of the Okanagan School of Business, we are all here today to take the symbolic step together in our journey. When I came to OC, I already had a prior degree, and I'll be honest with you, having completed that, my plan here was to simply go to my classes, put in my time, keep my head down, get my degree, and just go. I'm happy to say that that is not what happened. You see, at OC, there's an atmosphere of community that you cannot help but be drawn into. Throughout my time here, I found myself involved in a student association, a case competition. I've worked as a student research assistant for the deans, and I've even had the amazing opportunity to study abroad in Spain. Furthermore, I've built friendships amongst you, my fellow graduates, that I know I will maintain beyond the walls of this institution. It wasn't until I was sitting in my classes at our sister university in Madrid that I fully realized just how lucky we are to study here. What we have been taught here is actually applicable to the real world, as it has been taught to us by professors who have worked in our fields of interest and taught through sharing their experiences. The faculty here wants us to succeed just as much, if not more, than we want to ourselves. All along the way, we've been encouraged, even pressured, to actively participate and share our thoughts. And yes, sometimes it would have been nice to have been passively lectured at instead of having to speak up, present in class, or work in groups, but the experience has enabled us to be able to leave here confidently and go out into the world unafraid to voice and support our opinions and step outside of our comfort zones. And for that, I thank all of the faculty that is here today. I started studying by sending you
Kristen Dawn is receiving the Governor-General's Silver Academic Medal and the Bachelor of Business Administration Medal. The Governor-General's Silver Medal is presented to the graduate who successfully completed an Okanagan College baccalaureate program on a full-time basis with the highest graduating grade average. The Bachelor of Business Administration Medal is awarded to the student with the highest graduating grade average in the baccalaureate program. Kristen completed the Bachelor of Business Administration degree with an average of 91.11, and today she graduates with distinction. Kristen was born in Enderby and graduated from A.L. Fortune Secondary. She's been a Kelowna resident for the past 10 years. In 2012, she earned a Bachelor of Science degree with a specialization in medical biochemistry from the UBC Okanagan. She started the Bachelor of Business Administration program at Okanagan College in 2014 and is specializing in management. Kristen currently manages inventory and sales for a wholesale office in Kelowna. She plans to work abroad for a while before returning to Kelowna, where she hopes to start up her own company in the sustainability and environmental sector. Congratulations.
I now call upon Dr. Dennis Silvestroni, Chair of the Okanagan College Education Council.
Thank you, Dr. Hay. Education Council is the body that makes academic decisions at Okanagan College. These decisions include approving your courses and your programs. It also includes approving Honorary Fellows and other awards, most especially your graduation. At a recent meeting, we looked at student names and marks. It's very gratifying that you're here at this ceremony today so that we can see the people behind those names and marks. Thank you for attending and congratulations. Now, will all graduates please rise? Mr. President, degree, diploma, or certificate. An Education Council requests that you confer upon each one the degree, diploma, or certificate for which he or she is recommended.
By the authority of the Education Council of Okanagan College, I admit you and those in absentia to the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled.
And you may now be seated. So we'll now be commencing with the presentation of credentials to the graduands. If you'd like to come forward to take a photograph as they receive that, you're certainly welcome to do so. And then please return to your seats so that others can come forward and take their photographs. We have our staff photographer here as well, who will attempt to get a photograph of each graduand with the president. And those photographs will be available on our website in a few weeks' time for you to download. Graduands, after you received your parchment, please return to your seats so that others can continue to come forward. I would now like to call upon Dr. Heather Bannum to present the graduands.
Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the graduates for the Diploma in Commercial Aviation. Michael John Bullman. Hannah Diane Freethy. Christopher McCann. James Stapleton. Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the graduate for the Certificate in Business Studies. Denisha Sandra Seigren. President, I'm now pleased to present the graduates for the Diploma in Culinary Management. Tatiana Antonian. Anne-Marie Lowe. Mr. President, I'm now pleased to present the graduates for the Diploma in Business Administration. Claudia Aguila Carvalho. Yusuke Akimoto. Angela Ann Browett. Flew. Alexander Takio Irwin. Evan William Guthrie. Tina Lynn Politsky. Rocio Flores Valle. Rita Kabangaya. Abhijot Kaur. Shaspreet Kaur. Daniel James Koch. Lucas Gonsalves Lamas. Hao Lee. Carson Angus Mackenzie. Muhammad Umar Malik. Jatinder Singh Mander. Mariana Pizzoli. Manpreet Kaur Randhawa.
Good name, right?
Natasha Nicola Robinson. Yatin Sharma. Amrinder Singh. Montek Singh. Bikramjit Singh. Cornelia Gertruda Snyman. Rachel Tang. Wendy Melanie Tabasket. Mafonabang Samuel Udambang. Idanjisit Samuel Udambang. Sadie Laurel Unruff. Janelle Kayla Wallace. Yuan Zhang. Annie Zhuang. Mr. President, I'm now pleased to present the graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration. Al-Johani. Mohammed Al-Dasari. Megan Emily Barnard. Annie Catherine Bertrand. Samuel Lucas Billingsley. Erin Elizabeth Blaine. Shanisha Shaliwa Blake Johnson. Brandon Allen Eugene Boot. Jenan Sylvie Bullian. Tyler Paul Breston. Kayla Rose Caruana. Michelle Margaret Commission. Matthew Cultura. Portia Dawn Connor. Valentina Victoria Audrey Coriali. Jessie Lynn Alita Dawes. Kristen Dawn Dawn. Ryan Christopher Dubetz. Leighton Isaiah Dunn. Joseph Paul Eisner. Jacob Inglis Farmer. Shiloh Rain Ferris. Megan Leanne Louise Forrest. Kathleen Godzella. Adam Christopher Gibson. Darren Walter Gillespie.
Okay, we couldn't go to Queens together.
Sean
What are you
Hutt.
gonna do now?
Benjamin George Hagee.
What's next?
Blake Clinton Hofer. Keenan Wyman Humphreys. Robin Edward Curry. Janelle Marie Hurst. Samuel Bernard Vaughan Jamison. Dylan James Jackson. Stephen Harrison Young. Yolanda Conrad. Jessica Nola Kushta. Jamie Daniel Laidlaw. Michael William Lane. Sasha Kalina Lasac. Annie Madeline Lynch. Shanna Linden. Leo Martin Swallow. Kathleen Carolyn McCaffrey. Brianna Ray Miller. Ashton Alford. Rachel Ann Taylor. Faith Mary Carol Pickles. Maywadi Kitapakang. Harrison Reese Pixar. Catherine Marisa Plotnikov. Friendly Eleanor Lynn Green. Ranjit Saroj. Sean Christopher Scarcello. Benjamin Wayne Smith. Alexander Steinman. Hannah Kathleen Stranahan. Zealand Sue. Jesse Stephen Tate. Ryan Alexander Thomas. And Linda Tran. Kimberly Truong. William Duke Tron. Milena Jane Urbanovich. Robert Maurice Verheltz. Justin Michael Bayou. John Larry Hoytman.
Works business. Congratulations.
Wiseman. Jordan Scott Wishlow. And now, Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the graduates of the degree Bachelor of Business Administration with honors. Daniel William Alford. Rebecca Sarah Alford. Kelly Elizabeth Adamancha. Julie Annette Dorsey. Adriana Elizabeth
Seated once again. Will all the graduates please rise and face the audience? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to present to you the graduating class of 2017.
And you may now be seated once again. So that's bringing our ceremony for this afternoon to a close. I'd like you all to join with me in thanking our pianist for this afternoon's event, Ms. Heidi Hewitt. And it is also my pleasant duty to invite all of you to attend a reception immediately following the ceremony, which will take place behind you in the Center for Learning. And for the graduates, one last set of instructions. We have a tradition of taking a group photograph of all of you. So after the recessional, could you please actually go over under the breezeway to the flags, and we'll get a group photograph. You don't want to miss that. Ladies and gentlemen, will you all please rise and remain standing until after the recessional.
Well, now, the long